Hello. So it's 3 a.m. in the morning. It's 3:32. Yeah, it's 3:32 in the morning, and I cannot sleep anymore. Um, Tonight's sleep is nasa 2 hours lang, and I can't sleep again. So I think I have to start na lang my day kasi parang wala nang chance na makakatulog pa ulit. Probably later pa yung tulog. But I actually hate this. I hate this kind of sleep pattern. Anyway, I'm gonna die early, so maybe. Or not. So, ayun. So, magkakape na lang tayo. Since I also had a migraine actually earlier. That's why. Hindi naman ako, well, sasabihin ko sana na maaga ako natulog, but I realized na natulog pa pala ako na mga around 10 p.m. So, I don't think it's maaga, no? So, yun. Anyway, so yun nga, 10 p.m. ako natulog, and then nagising ng mga 2-ish kasi yung aso ko is gustong lumabas. And, ayun, meron pa rin akong migraine or parang mild migraine, so I have to drink, what do I call this? I have to drink medicine para mawala siya kasi it's bothersome. Pumili ka na kayo. Ayun, so, minamicrowave ko lang yung water to ganun yung pattern ko eh. Minamicrowave lang yung tubig para uminit, syempre. Instead of boiling a water, like literally boiling it. Kasi yung init kasi ng microwave is sakto lang. I mean, it's the ideal init that you'll get. It's the ideal init na needed para sa isang kape. Nabakasa ako kasi somewhere na it should be around 70 to like 80-ish degrees or Celsius yung kailangang init para sa kape. Ayan. So, ayan. That's why. Anyway, so this video is more of a 3 a.m. thoughts video. Wala, naisip ko lang. Well, I was trying to sleep earlier. Pero hindi naman ako nakatulog, so ayan, I will just shout it out. While drinking coffee. By the way, here's my coffee. It's from LOR, or I don't know how to pronounce it. Maybe LOR or LOR. It's called Essenso. So, ayun. Tinimpla ko na yung kape. I just nag-pause lang ng very light. Anyway, so let's start now with our rant. Well, I'm not sure if this is a rant or a what. Or maybe, I think it's not really a rant. It's more of a, 3 a.m. thoughts. So, anything goes. So, naisip ko earlier na mahirap pala maging bakla. Sorry. Unfortunately, hindi ko ito pinasok. If I have a chance, no? If I have a choice, sana hindi na lang naging bakla. Because it's really difficult. This is like I always, I don't know if it's an anxiety or what. Kasi, basta ito lang yung naisip ko na parang yung future ko and the future namin as gay in general. It's not giving a secure future. Kasi nakikita na namin, based from the history, no, of course, based sa mga nakakatandang bakla, most of them really are alone. When you get old, you're alone. Kasi obviously, they don't have family. They were not able to establish a family when they are at their younger years, their peak years, right? Because like me, for example, I'm 35. I'm in my 30s. Supposedly, if I'm straight, probably right now I'm looking for a partner na maasawa, a wife, or maybe probably meron na akong pamilya right now, meron ng anak, ganun. But here I am, still chasing my tail. Ganun. Nasa same circle pa din ng mga, looking around. Or I don't know if I still want to look around. Minsan I want to chase people, minsan I don't. Nakakatamad na din. That minsan I want to chase because of course, naisip ko din naman na, I'm still young pa din naman. So and I'm still young, but it will not last, right? So tatanda din naman tayo later on. So now that I'm still young in the eyes of the people, in the eyes of the society, yes, I have to maximize it. Kasi pagdating ng panahon na I'm old, and people are like, we're gonna judge you, or we're gonna make some comment, or, judge you. Hindi. Ayaw man natin yun, pero it's natural na people will judge us. Anyway, so yun nga, pagdating na panahon, when you're old, you can't do the chasing anymore. Even if you like to. Even if you want to. Diba? Parang kasi hindi na siya magmamatch eh. Wala ka na ding match dun at that time, I think. Unless unless mapera ka. So, ayun. Diba? Yan lang naman eh. And people will, at that point, when you're old, people will look at you as, what's your pakinabang sa kanila? And when you're old, the only pakinabang that you have is if you have money. If you don't have that one or enough, baka even sariling pamilya mo, well, I'm not saying about my family, maybe, because we don't know yet. But for some scenarios, or stories ng iba, regardless if they're straight or this is a gay story, may mga ganitong eksena din na, even the family members will not look at you or will not take good care of you anymore because wala ka naman pakinabang, especially if you don't have money, right? So, yun. Yung ibang matatanda, probably of course, kung wala kang pera, so you don't have enough money also to pay for that home for the aged institution. Or if you're lucky, nandun ka sa isang institution na home for the aged na, para sa mga mahirap. Meaning you don't have to pay. Pero not all are, of course, hindi naman lahat nagkakaroon ng opportunity doon. And not everyone likes that idea of being there. So yung, and in the Philippines, mostly, hindi naman sure mostly, hindi ko alam kung ano yung actual statistics, pero based on my observation, na they will just live alone sa kanilang bahay, sa kanilang sariling place. And, I don't know, waiting for their death date to come. Kasi wala eh, puro lang, running in circles. So yun, I think that's the curse na we have for being gay. Very unfortunate. So, yun. Yun lang yung mga, yun. Yun lang. Yun lang. I don't know. Hi. So, ayun. That's my concern. The future. Kasi if only I'm straight, no? So, I'm not saying naman na parang, if you're straight, you have family, you'll have kids, and your kids are gonna, carry the burden of yourself as an old person. If I am straight and if I have family, ayoko din naman na parang my kids will going to, spend some of their time instead of growing is they're going to take good care of me. Pero yung idea lang ba na you have someone else there na matatawagan, makakausap, even if they are probably not interested also, no? Diba? Pero at least, yung ganun, I don't know, maybe it's a good idea or not a good idea, but for now, I feel like it's at least there's someone there, because of course, diba, when you're old, of course your parents or some of your family members probably are not there anymore, so you're alone. So the family members that you have is the family that you created supposedly now, diba? Pero wala eh. Right now, I'm still in a limbo. And if I'm going to describe where my soul is, if there is, yeah, parang ganun, like where I am right now, I feel like I'm in the middle of a field, tapos merong isang bus station or waiting shed, and I'm there waiting for a bus, or I don't know, I'm waiting for something, and I'm seeing others then nandun din, they're hopping na sa mga bus nila, while me, I don't even know if I have a ticket, because I don't know where I'm going, because I don't know kung saan ako pupunta. Minsan isip ko, what if mag-abroad ka na lang? Okay, so let's say mag-abroad. For what? Diba? Yung ganong eksena. Ba't ka mag-abroad? Diba? For the Filipinos na nag-abroad, meron silang goals eh. Like, they want a better life sa family nila. Well, ganun din naman ako. I want also better life for my family. Pero, I mean, the family na, parents and my siblings. But I have also this thing na hindi ko na yung responsibility. Yeah, I can help. Yeah, I can provide naman. Not really huge. Parang I can be like Atlas carrying the world, no? Pero, I can give help din naman. Or not the type of person na, I will carry everything 100%. No, I want them to stand on their own. So I want before helping them, I have to. But they need to show first they're helping themselves first. Ganon. Kasi it's unfair din naman, no? I've heard and read a lot of stories na mga tumutulong 100%, they give everything, and then walang ROI. I I'm not saying that you need to look for an ROI when you give, pero you have to also be wise din, di ba? You should not give your 100% at everything else. Ayun. You need to be wise to save yourself first before saving others. Anyway, so yun nga. So, mag-abroad ka, and then wala. In my case, mag-abroad ako, for example, I don't even know which country. Kasi I don't like Philippines. I mean, I like Philippines as a country. I don't like the governance, the mindset of the people, ganon. Siguro, well, di naman nila kasalanan. It's just that Philippines, the people, the Philippines are still young in terms of mindset or the development of the mind, right? And that's okay. I'm not saying na matalino ako, no? I'm just saying na if I'm going to compare Philippines to other countries in Southeast Asia, if obviously naman, di ba? Well, may mga other countries din naman na same sa Philippines, but I'm comparing to the better versions of a bit better than Philippines, no? Because that's what our goal din naman, obviously. So if you're going to compare them, if you're going to compare Philippines and those better countries sa Southeast Asia, talagang the reason why we are still stuck, I mean, one of the reasons pala, no? Kasi marami tayong reasons to kung bakit we're still here, stuck, is also the mindset of the people of the Philippines. Hindi lang mga politicians, hindi lang yung government, but also the mindset of the people. So, ayun. Anyway, highway. So, yun nga. So, if I'm going to takas from this, where? Saan naman ako punta? Other countries, I don't know if they can be considered as home. Kasi, babalik ka lang din naman sa Philippines. Diba? Of course, hindi ka mag-migrate doon. If mag-migrate ka doon as a gay person, what are you expecting to have a family there that you can call it as home? Siyempre, your family is here. Diba? Wala ka alam mo na nga na walang family. Wala kang magagawang family bilang isang gay person. Tapos pupunta ka pa sa isang country where na wala ka talagang family doon. Okay na sana if you're straight nga. You really have a lot of opportunities and benefits na God-given. Diba? Kasi pag straight ka, of course, you can find a family there. And you can have your own family there. So you can stay there. So kung anong country man yung gusto mong tirahan. Diba? But if you're gay, I don't know. Yeah, may mga ibang countries na they are parang meron na silang parang gay marriage, gano'n. Pero alam naman natin yung mga galawan ng mga mindset ng mga bakla na hindi naman sila nakokontento. Yung parang they will really look for other flavors, which is siguro it's natural for a human na may male hormones. Maybe it's in the DNA of every male humans. It's up to them, or maybe it's up to them, and it's up to the level of whatever it is inside the body. Diba? Parang some people are monogamous, some are polygamous. Pero para sa akin, by default, men, regardless kung bading siya or straight, they are polygamous by nature. Yun nga lang is, of course, meron tayong mga laws, mga ethics, mga, human stuff na ginawa to reduce that one. Kasi, or maybe it's also because hindi naman lahat is the same number of whatever chemical inside your body that drives you to be polygamous, right? So that's why kung kunwari, kung ano man yun, for example, let's just say chemical Z, for example, ang tawag doon sa kung ano man yun, nagkakos ng polygamous kineso. So yung chemical Z na yun, if madami siya, so the effect to it sa body is, that person will really look for, different flavors. They will really look for multiple partners because the goal is to have, as a human species, or lahat naman ng species, gano'n naman ang goal, di ba? To procreate. Kasi that's part of the survival ng mga species. So, as a human, so, gano'n, may mga ganong klaseng humans. And then, yung mga mabababa ang chemical Z, so, baka yun yung mga monogamous type, right? Or mayroong tendency to be monogamous, or parang hindi sila masyadong interested sa, multiple partners, gano'n. Or, spreading their genes or whatever. Sana ba tayo? But, so yun. So being gay, kasi of course, mga lalaki, so it's expected na may ganong eksena. Though I don't know if I can survive with that one, or if I like that one. Maybe later in life, I will probably accept that fact na, yeah, ganun talaga. So if I will have a partner, parang, okay, you can fuck around. Just make sure that, I don't know, just make sure na your heart is mine. Ganun na lang siguro. That you will consider me as someone special sa buhay mo. Ganun. Na kahit magtikim ka ng mga kung ano-anong meat dyan, at the end of the day, your love is nasa akin. Gano'n na lang siguro. Kasi, given na yun eh. And I've heard naman a lot of, not heard, but I know some people na gano'n na yung ginagawa nila ngayon. They are not from Philippines. But, nakasal sila, or they are legally married doon sa bansa nila. And yet, they're doing that one. They're, fucking around if they are not together. Yun nga lang. So, I think, ang ano na lang nila doon is, basta wag mo lang ipaalam, ganun. Kasi it's painful if you know, right? Pero at least if you don't know, ignorance is a bliss. But, so, ayun. So, wag mo na lang ipaalam. We know that it exists. Parang, ganun na lang, eksena lang. It exists. There's a high chance, a possibility na you are doing those kind of stuff. So, ayusin mo lang yung pagtago para okay tayo. So, imagine that kind of life. Diba? If you're straight, I don't know if, there are still some straight people having that kind of problem. Pero, in the society, yung ganon is, it's a very no. Ethically, hindi din siya okay. Well, ethics are created by the society, by humans in a way. Pero yun nga. Versus sa mga bakla na hindi man siya maganda, pero parang wala natin choice. I mean, yeah, wala tayong choice because parang that's a given. Diba? Pag sa straight kasi is, pag sa mga straight people kasi, hindi lang kasi sila, the couple, will have the impact. Meron na kasing probably anak, pamilya. So that's why, medyo, meron silang, merong something na nagpapapigil sa kanila to commit those shits. So, ayun. So, yun lang. Back to the main topic. Well, I'm just saying na baka hindi talaga tayo love ni God as a gay people. Diba? Sabi nila, ano daw tayo ano yun? Abomination or whatever. Baka totoo naman talaga. Right? Kasi look at what we have. We always have to prove. Kailangan tayo mag-extra effort. Kailangan ng effort. Kailangan natin magtago. When you're growing up, some of us, kailangan magtago. We are not growing sa time na some of us, well, most of us, kasi so far, yun naman yung struggle ng mga bakla, right? Na walang proper guidance. Kasi hindi naman tayo accepted Diba? I don't know sa West, pero I'm talking about here in the Philippines. In general, so far, as of now, as of this recording, so far is ano pa naman if someone na may bakla sa family mo, obviously, even if the parents are supportive, they are not bakla, right? They are strict people. It's difficult for them to okay, so what do you want? What do you need? Ano ba? Right? Pero at least kung supportive yung parents, so at least merong chance na yung kid will grow properly. Wala man siguro ganung parang guidance-ish kasi wala namang direct guidance from the parents, pero if supportive yung parents, they can grow sa kanilang sa kanilang edad, right? So they're supposed to grow. Pero for those people na nasa closet, it's difficult to grow kasi you're inside a closet. Imagine a plant, right? You can still grow there inside a closet even if it's dark, pero hindi ka maging katulad ng plant na nasa labas. Right? So, ayun. Yun yung isa sa mga parusa. Because you're gay. Tapos, bullying. Diba? Since you are different, nabully ka sa school, ganyan. Pero well, hindi na lang naman mga baklang yung binubully. As long as you are weak or you're unique or you're different. The commoner or the majority, yung mga hindi unique, yun yung mga nagbubully. So, ayun. So, yan, magiging kasama ka doon sa mga ibubully. Tapos, you also have to, sa society, sa mata ng society, sa mata ng pamilya mo, since yun nga, you're gay, so you have to try harder para ma-please sila, para, isipin nila, para matanggap ka nila at least, or ano bang magandang term, yun bang you have to really work hard, you really need to show off, you really need to be better than them para lang sa tingin nila is you are ka-level nila. Di ba? Kasi imagine if you're gay tapos you're stupid pa and then you are walang pera. Di ba? Ano bang tingin nila sa'yo kung ganun? Di ba? You're very low. Let's be honest. Versus if you're just straight, wala kang, hindi ka bakla. And then you are also walang pera and wala ding narating or walang ganun. They're still able to accept that straight person. Parang okay. They are still mas kakaawaan pa yun versus if you're gay. Parang, huh? I think it's bad. Parang they will probably, if pwede lang i-trash or, itapon sa basura ang isang tao, probably you as a gay person na walang pera, walang rating, walang whatever, probably itatapon ka na nila. Whereas kung straight ka and then you also have the same situation na walang pera, walang ganon, probably they will find ways pa to, to recover you. Ganon. Pero yung nakita ko na that's why you have to be better. And that's what we're doing. Ako hindi naman ako ganun ka achiever. Dati when I was in, elementary, yes. Parang, kasi of course, grade 1, grade 2, ganun. Parang may gana pa ako na maging achiever. Feeling ko I can be an achiever naman if siguro hindi ko pinili yung maging mediocre during those years. I can say na probably I have achievements now. Pero that time kasi was hindi ko kasi na-feel na yung support ng family, so, or support ng parents, so hindi ko na nakita kung why should I really, parang achieve this and that. When, parang naisip ko na lang na, ang goal ko na lang is to go out from this family. Parang ganun. So, ayun. Hindi naman kailangan achievements para makalabas sa family, right? Ang kailangan that at that time naisip ko, hindi naman kailangan achievements. Ang kailangan mo lang is hindi ka pwedeng bumagsak, hindi ka pwedeng bumalik. Kasi yung elementary 6 years, yung high school 4 years, hanggang dapat dun lang. Kasi matagal na yun, di ba? Para pag graduate ka na, you can go out sa family. Hindi, hindi na kailangan ng support nila or something like that kasi parang it's stressful. Merong ganong stress, right? Na you have to. Kasi pag nasa poder ka nila, obviously, wala kang enough power to do whatever you want or to make decisions, Obviously, gano'n naman. Yeah, of course, you're a kid, Pero during that time, gusto ko kasi ng ganun eh. Gusto ko ng independence. So, ayun. So, hindi na ako nagbida-bida when I was in those years. Yun lang talaga yung goal ko. Even sa college, ganun din. Pero sa college lang, since you have mga majors na, tapos, may mga interesting subject, ganun. So, doon ako nagbibida-bida. Pero sa mga other subjects na hindi masyado, so like, okay. The goal is just to pass and graduate. That's it. And look for a job and, have your own money. And ito ngayon. This is it. If I'm going to look at it, so mga achievements, yeah, may perks din naman if you have achievements, pero in general, the achievements, hindi naman siya masyadong impactful kapag, when you are working na. Kasi when you're working, regardless na, at first lang yun eh, when you when you transition from school to working class. So, the working category of a citizen, doon lang yung achievements parang magsha-shine-ish, but not really, not much. But once you start working na and you've been working na for years, hindi na yung achievements mo nung high school, college, or during those years na nag-study ka, hindi na yun important, hindi na yun nakikita sa work. Iba na yung mundo doon. I mean, sa work is iba na yung kailangan nila. So, that's why it's fine. I mean, I'm not saying na you need to be mediocre. If you are not mediocre, if you don't want to be mediocre, support ako dyan. Go. Yes, you need to if you're not that type of people. But I'm just saying na if the person na mediocre during those years, studying, and then you na hindi ka dapat maging entitled when the time comes na you are working together na hindi ka maging entitled na I'm not mediocre. I've been doing a lot of things. I've been achieving things. Tapos, ikaw yung makasama ko na it's a mediocre lang. Walang masyadong alam or I don't know how you see that person na mediocre. So, yun. Parang, hello, hindi na yun kailangan yung achievements mo at yung mga whatever you've earned sa school. Kasi, nasa na yan, work ethics mo, nasa achievement mo sa work, yung mga nagawa mo sa work. Yun na yung basihan Wala na yung mga golds and medals mo sa school. And whatever certificate it is or whatever recognition it is. So, ayun. Grabe na yung napag-usapan natin, 37 minutes na tayo nag-usap and then ano na lang. Pero at the end of the day, yung same pa din yung topic na ay, mahirap maging bakla. I'm just worried lang talaga sa future as a 35 years old person. Kasi, like for example right now, 35 years old, still young pa naman din. Lumalaban pa din naman sa sa dating scene or what. May panlaban pa din naman. Pero as you grow older, I've noticed din naman na the market is getting smaller. Diba? Like for example, if you are 20s, early 20s, parang there are a lot of fish in the sea. When you reach 25, parang kakonte na yon, magiging limited na. Siguro because you also have your standard na or you are seeing, a different view. Hindi na basta-basta yung kukunin mo or sasagutin mo or what. Chase mo. And then as you grow older pa, meron ka na rin mga standards na din, palaki at patibay na yung mga standards mo. Hindi ka na rin, sige, let's go ahead. Kahit hindi yun pasok sa standard mo, parang go lang. When you are older na, parang, you're firm na. Right? So, because of that, nafi-filter na yung mga people na gusto mo. So, nafi-filter mo. Tapos ikaw, finifilter ka din nila. So, kumukonti na yung market. And as, someone na nasa minority, as, hindi naman tayo of course, maraming straight. Of course, you cannot. Well, some of the gays are, crossing the line. I mean, they want to cross the line. Gusto nila na mga straight. Sa kanila din yun. Bet nila yun. Go ahead. Pero, it's not a safe zone. That's a very risky, target market. Kasi, hindi ka naman mamahalin talaga ng straight. I mean, they're straight. That's why they are straight, right? I mean, maybe for a time, maybe at some point, yes. Pero the straight people will also have their own, this kind of concern na they want also to be safe or to have a family when they are old, right? Just like right now. if I am straight, gusto ko din ng family. And if I am in love with a gay person, how can I have that kind of family? Diba? Wala namang mabubuntis sa amin. So, there's no family na makikreate. Mag-aalaga ka na lang ng mga aso, mga pusa. At the end of the day, those mga 4 babies will also, expire. Hindi naman sila, mas mauna sila mag-expire sa'yo. And at the end, and when you get older, wala na. Diba? And hindi naman din mo matatawagan yung mga 4 babies mo. Like, or hindi naman sila makakapirma if, something happened to you in the future. Kasi obviously, matanda ka na. So, it's expected na you'll be visiting hospitals more often, ganon, or, something might happen to you. Pag darating na yung end date, diba? And if you don't have anyone who are going to decide for you, since no one is there for you naman, right? Diba? Even if, for example, sabi ko, even if may anak ka, tapos for example, yung anak mo is they don't like you, or meron kang mga pag-away or something like that, during that last day of yours, even if they don't like you, even if they hate you, as a parent, kung ano man yung nagawa mo, they will still find time para sa'yo. They will still find, meron pa rin yung parent-child love, right? So they will still go to your funeral if you're dead, or to the hospital to manage the last needed documents or steps. Diba? Whereas if you're old, like you're a gay person and no one is there for you, well, the doctors will probably do that, or maybe social welfare or whatever. But it's just sad to think na no one is there. Yeah, no one is there. Yun lang. That's it. It's 4 a.m. na yata. So, tapos na yung 3 a.m. thoughts. It's morning na, so bye. Good luck.